Hello everybody, it's Sil, and I wanted to welcome you guys to Cattails Wildwood Story. I really enjoyed the original Cattails game from 2017, and they came out with this new game, and a lot of the art has changed, the game style has changed, and I really wanted to come into this experience with you guys. This is starting out on the intro scene here because I did want to create a cat all by myself and things like that, just so then that way I wouldn't bore you guys with the character creation and figuring out everything that I wanted to do. But essentially our cat's going to look very similar to my current Sona that I have on my channel here, and you'll get to see what that means in a quick second, but it's nothing too substantial. So I'm just going to go ahead and read this story out loud for you guys. Once upon a time, 3 great cat colonies lived in a plentiful land. For generations they thrived, hunting the critters of the region and harvesting the fruits of the forest. Sometimes the colonies bickered and fought, but each of their leaders shared a respect for the spiritual mediator of their world, the forest guardian. The word of the guardian was law, and all cats revered them. From the sacred temple, the guardian kept balance over the catlands, working for the benefit of all. The cats of the forest thrived. They played in the meadows and ruled over the hills. They built strong walls and gathered prey for winter. But one fateful day, calamity struck. In an instant the temple was shattered. A terrible earthquake tore the stones from their ancient resting places. A horrible rift was opened in the ground. Every cat shuddered with fear. Worse than the destruction of the land was the fading of its guardian. With a weak voice, the forest guardian announced that the land was no longer safe for any cat. A new home must be found, and a new temple must be built, or else the guardian's spirit would not survive. Then the spirit of the guardian flickered and vanished. The frightened cats mourned and did not know what to do. A great meeting was called, and all cats from the forest attended. Together they deliberated long over what must be done. A decision was reached that each cat should choose for themselves a leader to follow and set out to find new lands to settle in. Maybe some would have the strength to build a better life. Us, Sil, a great cat of renown, offered to lead a group into the unknown and build both a new home and a new temple. Soon cats from every colony took up your call. Once enemies, now united by a common cause, you all set out to find a patch of earth to call your own. But the wilderness is fraught with danger, and there are threats on all sides. What will become of your colony? Will you lead them into a prosperous new era? Will you find the perfect place to build a home? Only time will tell. Then here's our good friend Coco. Coco was originally present in the first game, helping lead the events coming along. I do love this brand new art style and everything. I love how more realistic the cats look. I do not remember what Coco's gender is. I do not remember if Coco specifically has a gender that we know of, but it is certainly nice to see them again. Another day, another campsite to establish. This looks as good a place as any. Flat ground and good hunting nearby, according to the scouts. Let's all work together to ensure that we have an adequate shelter and food before it gets dark. This is a new cat. I don't believe we have ever seen this cat before. I certainly do not remember them from the previous game. I don't believe they were from the previous game. So this is a brand new cat already that we get to experience. Aw, do we really have to set up camp again? We just did that yesterday. When are we going to finally pick a place to settle down and stop moving all the time? I'm too tired to help out. My paws are sore. Oh, it's Jag. Jag is from the mountain tribe originally, or the mountain colony from the first game. It's lovely to see him again, looking grumpy as ever. Will you quit your belly aching and lend a paw already? The job won't ever get done with that attitude. Thanks, Jag. We'll settle down once we find the right spot. Haven't found anywhere that's got the right resources to keep us going. Syl will tell us when we've arrived. Isn't that right, Syl? Of course, Syl will make an announcement once we find our new home. For now, we've got to keep looking. We've all survived a difficult winter. Now that spring is here, at last, our luck may finally turn for the better. I suspect it will be soon. Ember! He was the original shopkeeper for the forest colony. It's lovely to see him. Spark, we could really use your help. Where are you going to sleep if the shelter is not built? You're not my little kitten anymore. You're an adult. We all need you to pitch in if you want to be treated like one. Oh, so that's his kitten. Oh. Hey, Syl, I'm going to go out and hunt. In the meantime, do you suppose you could help Spark feel better? I think Spark would cheer up if they had some valerian to energize them. It's a pink earth that grows around here. Always puts a spring in my step. I saw a huge cluster of valerian just south of here, across the brook. Alright, I'm headed out to find some dinner. Remember, the valerian is just to the south. Best of luck to you. I did decide that I wanted, we're just a regular black cat, but I decided on heterochromia since I can't exactly, well, I didn't really want to make my cat purple. So I instead decided that we would have the one usual blue eye that my character has, and then the purple eye to reference the hair color of my character, or my Sona, I suppose I should say. Caricature, Sona, I'm not entirely sure which one would be better. I do have auto run on, so I don't have to worry about that. I always want to be able to get fast. So, we'll talk. What's that smell? Smells like valerian? Did you find some? Would you consider maybe giving me a little? I think it would help my headache. So we need to open our inventory, so we use that with Q. We can press E to hold it. Or we can just use our mouse here, which I typically tend to use. We then talk. We'll give valerian. Really likes it. I can do this now that my headache is gone. I'm ready to help build the shelter. Thanks, Syl. Sorry for being such a stick in the mud earlier. Thanks for your assistance, Syl. I'm glad you found that herb. All cats appreciate a thoughtful gift. Giving out items that you find is a wonderful way to make friends. Now we can continue working on the shelter. We'll take it from here. Those pesky, slippery little mice. Everything okay over there, Coco? You're looking a little stressed out, you know. I regret to inform you that I've returned empty-handed. Today does not seem to be my day. Perhaps someone else could try their luck. After all, we need to catch some food or we're all going to be very hungry. So, you've always been an excellent hunter. Would you care to accompany me? I'd be more than happy to point out where I smelled some prey. Yes, I think this will work splendidly. Mice are just to the east of the forest, and then a little south. I'll lead the way. Thank you for agreeing to help. Between the two of us, we'll catch plenty of prey in no time. Now there's a small matter of this dreadful breeze holding us back. It seems this narrow pathway has created something of a wind tunnel. It's picked up since I returned. Do you feel it? The gusts are low to the ground. I suspect that a well-timed dodge may be enough to avoid them entirely. I believe dodging is new. I don't remember being able to dodge in the first game unless it was an ability that I just never used. I only use very specific abilities. Why don't you try to dodge the gust of wind and push ahead? Press Control to avoid the gusts of wind. Okay. I might change the control for that. That's a little bit out of the way. I might use Shift instead or something. There we go. Do you smell it? There's a mouse hiding somewhere around here. There it is. There. It's a mouse. Now's our chance. First, you'll need to sneak so it won't see you coming. Get nice and close. The closer you are, the higher chance of success. But don't get too close. If you do, the mouse will notice you and run away. Once you're near, pounce. If you're successful, you'll have caught the mouse. If not, you can always try again on another mouse. Good luck to you. Press Shift to sneak, approach the mouse, and then space to pounce. I will, but first I want to pick that up. There we go. And that's perfect. We caught it. All Coco needed was a buddy, because now they've caught one too, and we won't have to return empty-handed. There's all sorts of prey you can hunt. Use your nose to track them down whenever you get hungry. Speaking of hunger, I think I heard your belly rumble. You must be famished from all the work you've been doing today. When was the last time you had a bite to eat? Good thing you have that mouse. You should probably eat it now so you won't starve. You can view your hunger bar in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. It looks like a fish. As you play, your hunger bar will decrease over time. You need to eat regularly so you won't take damage from starvation. First, pick up the mouse with E, then open your inventory with Q, find the mouse, and press R to eat it. Or you can do what I like to do and just press the right click. Just like that. That looked like it was tasty. Remember to always pay attention to your hunger. It isn't good for your health to go too long without a meal. Alright, we've done our duty. I have a mouse to bring back with us. What do you say we head back to the campsite to see how it's coming along? Ooh. Wait a minute. What on earth is that? I don't like the look of that. What if it's dangerous? We should investigate before we head back. Think you could check it out? Give me a quick second. I wanna grab a couple things right here. Ooh. Uh-oh, that doesn't look friendly. It looks like you're on your own for this fight. I can't get you through to this. Bleh. I can't get to you through this wall. You can do it. Keep a level head and I'm sure you can win. I'll give you some pointers. You can use your claws to swipe and deal damage. It'll probably take a couple hits to take it down, judging from the look of it. Be careful to stay out of the way of its attacks. Be quick and agile to avoid taking damage. I'll be rooting for you. You've got this. Press space to attack. Defeat the Voidling cat with your claws. There we go. Nice, you made quick work. Oh no, looks like you've got company again. Watch out. Oh, a little stumpy tail and a little bobtail. Two of them this time. What are you going to do? Oh, I've got it. You can find it easier to defeat them with a charged attack. You can wind up your attacks to unleash a more powerful variant and launch yourself into the battle. Try it out. Hold space to charge your attack, then release it to launch yourself into battle to deal extra damage. Give me a second to get a... There we go. You showed them. Well done. The path to the campsite is open again. I think when you defeated those Voidling cats, their shadowy wall went away too. What do you think of those things were? Why did they attack us? We'll need to report this to the others. They should know that if there's danger around. Let's head back to the campsite and let everyone know what happened here. And we already have our first coin. Checking to see if there's anything else we can pick up. I don't think there is. But it's never a bad thing to check. Attacked by angry shadowy cats? That doesn't sound good. What if they're still out there, lurking in the forest just beyond the camp? What if we aren't safe? Oh, I forget if it's pronounced Ellie or Eli. Could be either, to be honest. But they are from the original Cattails game. You would get to meet them on a certain day in the first game where you'd be able to change your name. Jack is right. That sounds dangerous. Oh, what are we going to do? Crampy! Crampy is from the Mystic colony who lived in a swamp area, and he was the like medicine cat doctor type that would help heal the cats and stuff like that. I do love him a lot. I especially love his updated art and his cool little mask. Strange voidling cats, you say? How intriguing. What a wondrous opportunity. I would love to spot one for myself so I could research its behaviors and properties. The good news is that we were able to defeat them. That means we stand a chance, right? Whatever they aren't invincible. I sure would like to learn more about them before the next time we encounter one. I can read, I promise. Ooh. Oh yeah. Yeah, so the Forest Guardian is a lion of some sort. I do not know if they're meant to be a lioness or if they're just a regular lion, because there are some boy lions who do not have a thick, luscious mane, so I am a bit uncertain. But since they are an omnipotent being, they could also have no such thing as gender, so I'm probably just going to use they/them pronouns for them. Greetings, all mortal cats. I cannot manifest my presence here, but I have chosen this moment to appear before you all with fateful news. It's the Forest Guardian. We are honored to be in your presence, great guardian spirit. I've missed you dearly these past few months. We all have. It is good to see you again, Coco, my old friend. Soon my power will wane once more. Without a temple constructed, I have no place to tether myself to the physical realm. But I have come with cheerful tidings. Tomorrow you will all settle in your new permanent home. I have foreseen it. We are not far now. Then a new temple shall be constructed, and I shall abide with you all once more. A permanent settlement? Oh, this is wonderful. I think I speak for all of us when I say that we're ready to be a home at last. But what of the voidling cats? Is it safe to build our town so close to such a threat? Do not fear the voidling cats, dangerous though they may be. I will teach you to overcome their power. Their very presence is the reason why I believe we must settle here. In time, you will understand. In ages long past, this region was known as the Wildwood. It's been uninhabited since time immemorial. When I felt the presence of the voidling cats, I had a sudden premonition that there is some good that we will be able to accomplish here. It is no mistake that you have journeyed to this land. Sylve, I will teach you to speak with my voice so that you will have power over the voidling cats. The skill I am about to teach you is known as Lion's Roar. Use it when danger is near and your enemies will scatter. Skills are powerful abilities that will aid you as you play. You can learn more and improve many different skills over time. In the original tutorial from the first game, you got one that allowed you to sprint for a short while. You can view your equipped skills in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, find Lion's Roar, and activate it to continue. There it is, it's right here. and it's of rank 1, so we just press 1. There we go. You have done well. With time and experience, you'll be able to improve your lion's roar and use it to an even greater effect. I have every confidence that you will be able to overcome the challenges that lies ahead. That sounded terrific. If I were a Voidling cat, I'd be quaking in my boots. Is it true we're going to finally have a home for ourselves? I can't wait to see it. I have to admit, as much as I like seeing the world, it would be nice to build a shop and slip back into a daily routine after all this time. I've gathered quite a large inventory while we've been journeying. It's getting harder and harder to bring it with me when we move. I'm ready to stay in one place. Yes, and it would be nice for me to have a sterile environment to treat my patients. I could have a clinic again at long last. Do you have any idea how hard it is to treat a wounded cat while on the road? Aw, you mean that all the work I did building the shelter was for nothing? We won't even need it after tomorrow. That's okay, though. I wouldn't mind having a real home again. Then it sounds like we are agreed. Next, we should have Syl decide exactly which part of the Wildwood we should settle in. I have the latest scout reports right here. These are the spots that would make a suitable home. Which one will it be? So, I believe there was an update that also allowed a new place to where you could settle in. So first things first, we have the forest, we have the meadow, we have the swamp. For whatever reason, the swamp is my personal favorite. We have the beach. I haven't settled in one of those yet. We have the volcano, which I'm not that interested in. And then we have the desert, which is the brand new one. I think for this, I really want to go with the swamp. I really love the swamp. Looks like an ideal spot to settle. Great choice. Now that we have a home, we're starting to feel like a real colony again. Wait, what are we going to call ourselves? Alright, I do want to keep colony and leader. Colony emblem is probably going to change. But let's see. The Sinister Colony, Obsidian, Timberland, Ghost. Kind of like the Hidden Colony, but I want something that kind of brings a sense of togetherness. Like a collaboratory thing. Because we've all come together to find a new home, so... What's a good name for that? Being able to come together. I kind of like Root. The Root Colony. We've all come from a different place to root ourselves in, but... It also doesn't sound too together. Sorry about that. Had to sneeze a little bit. I hope that didn't hurt your ears. Yeah, we'll be the United Colony. You know what? That works. Now let's change our emblem here. Ooh. I kind of like this one. I like the colors of the rainbow being for the United Colony. And we are the leader. The United Colony. I like the sound of that. At first light tomorrow, we will travel to our new home. Let's all hear a cheer for Syl, the leader of the United Colony. Normally you'd be able to hear the meows and stuff, but I have all of that turned way down. Here it is. Oh, I just really love this place. So beautiful. Here we are, home at last. You've all worked very hard to establish the town, haven't we? This is your new den. I hope the location's all right. If not, you can always move it later. Inside, you'll find everything you need to feel right at home. A bed to sleep in, a calendar, even a scratching post to train your skills. Why don't you go check it out for yourself? You've had a long day. I'll bet some sleep would be nice. Then here we are. Let's check this out first. I do want to have another skill here. I want to have return home. Yes. I want to equip it for there. Thank you. Alright. We can then put our stuff in here. I'm gonna put those things. Actually, I may take that and only one of those and one of these. There's our little jars of fireflies. Can have a thing over there. We then have a calendar which also says when someone's birthday is and when the festivals are. This little pool here can tell us the weather, words of wisdom, the news, and or visions. But first we are going to go to sleep in our bed. Where our progress has been auto-saved, but I always like to do that just in case. And then here we are, had an achievement. Good morning, how did you sleep? There's one final thing we need to do before the United Colonies officially moved in. We need to construct a new temple so that the Forest Guardian has a place to live. Without the Forest Guardian, we won't have guidance and protection from the harsh wilderness around us. Come on, let's pick a spot for the temple. This is the Founder Stone. From here you can manage all of the details of our colony. You can move buildings, view our stockpiles, change administrative details. It's an important place for the leader to visit often. We're going to use the Founder Stone to place a temple. Pick a spot, any open plot will do. Okay. I always like to check the different types of dens that are around. Okay. I think I like it like that. There we go. Press escape to confirm changes. Yes. And that's a good spot for our temple, and now we've officially moved in. Should take some time to get acquainted with our new home, walk around, take a trip out into the wilderness, and find something to do. When we're ready, just come to the temple where we can formally welcome the Forest Guardian. Alright. So first things first, let's check our mail, where there's greetings from Crampy here, greetings from Ember, and from Coco. So let's go ahead and talk here. Let's chat. Shh, I'm sneaking up on this bug. Don't let it get away. I know that you don't have to sneak up on bugs. I just do it for fun. Oh, hi Eli. Hi there, lovely day to lounge about, don't you think? I'm Eli, in case you had forgotten. Sorry if that sounded rude. It's just that remembering names is kind of my thing. If you're ever unhappy with your name, come see me. I can change it for you. Now that we're neighbors, I'm sure we'll be seeing each other more often. If you're ever in the mood for a quick chat, just say so. I'd love to get to know you better. Not a cloud in the sky. I'll probably just lounge about and soak in the sun. My chores will always be there tomorrow. Thanks, Eli. Let's see here. So here's where Crampy is. And where Coco is, apparently. Ah, Sil, do please mind your steps and keep your voice down. Wouldn't want to wake the sleeping patient now, would we? This is, of course, the clinic. I use the space to treat the sick and the wounded. When I'm not on active duty, I like to run scientific experiments in my storage room in the back. Word of advice, steer clear of that place if you wish to keep your whiskers intact. Oh, Coco. That was some nap. I feel like a new cat. You were right, Crampy. All I needed was a little sleep, and my headache cleared up on its own. Thank you for your advice. I'll take my leave now. Sil, if you are ever feeling ill, do what I did. Come and see Dr. Crampy. You'll be back to full health in no time. Good day. Another glowing review. You should have seen Coco mere minutes ago complaining of a splitting head pain. I deduced that Coco was working too hard and simply needed a rest. It seems I was correct. Well, now that you've seen the clinic and know what I do best, like Coco said, if you're ever feeling under the weather, come and see me. I can treat almost any malady. And that's where he is. He can heal us up to full health pretty much immediately, but we can always just kind of sleep things off if we wanted to as well. That's a nice little pillar there. Just checking out the different spaces around, and there's Jag! I'm Jag. I used to live in the northern mountains back before the big move to the Wildwood. Never thought I'd leave home, but here I am. Lots of good memories back there. Hopefully I can make some new ones out here and get over it. I'm going to try and keep an eye on things around town for you. Some cats gotta keep the peace and watch out for petty crimes and all that. I'll do my best to keep quiet and stay out of your way as long as I go about my duties. There's no better time of year to catch a juicy, plump rabbit than right now. They're hopping around in every meadow, taunting me. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. Oh, goodness. Here we've got our little task board where we can view our daily tasks. Picking 20 herbs. I don't think I want to do that right now. You can also visit the shop, where you can buy this yellow power paw, can make you go faster, thrush, salmon, pike, raspberries, amethyst, foxglove, catnip, golden seal, daisy, a curo, whatever that is, XP, muse, molecash, some square glasses, a bow, a golden crown. There's a pet wolf spider. The reason why it looks like a circle is because I do have arachnophobia, and I don't want to see a spider. I'm very thankful that they put this in there. There's also a pet crab, a bronze structure, a cat plush, a bird cage, a celestial lamp, a certificate, a goldfish bowl, and all sorts of other things that we can buy with that. Actually, if we go over to where Spark is and head inside, we can then find Ember's Emporium. Hey Ember, I found this peppermint and I was wondering how much I could sell it for. Hello Jack, I can offer you 5 muse for that. Have you ever tried rubbing some peppermint in your fur? I've heard it can mask your scent and make it easier to hunt. Wait, I can use this peppermint to make it easier to catch prey? Wow, I hadn't thought of that. Maybe I'll keep it. Might try to track down a rabbit later. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. You know, I sell peppermint here at the shop if you are interested in purchasing some extra. After all, a rabbit can be pretty tricky, so you might as well make sure you're fully prepared. You're right, I better make sure I'm ready before I leave town to hunt. I'll take 3. That's great. Good doing business with you. Another happy customer. Oh look, it's Sil. Welcome to my shop. I have a lot of useful items for sale. Feel free to browse any time by speaking with me. You can also speak with me to sell your extra items for some use. I'll buy just about anything you don't need. Well, have a look around and let me know if you have any questions. I'm always happy to help. You'll also sometimes see other cats in the shop here. If you see Spark, can you tell them that their shift started an hour ago? Being a parent is tough when your kid is so flighty. So let's just visit his shop, where it's got modest pockets, opening inventory slots, Power Paw Red, increasing vitality, Mouse, Dove, Rabbit, Valerian Peppermint, Marigold, Golden Seal Minnow, Tiger Butterfly, Black Rose, Jar of Leeches, Campfire, Fancy Rug, Scratch Mat, Plush Rug, Rubber Mat, Drawing Plants Bundle, Mushroom Bundle, Barrel Mug, Cork Block, Poof, Litter Box, Folded Blankets, Spring 1, 2, and 3. Alright then, now that that's done, let's go ahead and... Oh, there's Coco. We're going to go over to our temple, which is right here. And there's the Forest Guardian. This new temple shall bind me to the physical realm once more. You've done well in its construction. Sil, Coco, I thank you for your efforts. From my new home I shall watch over our fledgling colony. There is much to be done here in the Wildwood. I sense there are threats on all sides. While I do everything in my power to protect the town, you must understand that we will never be more vulnerable than we are today. By recruiting new cats, we can strengthen our community and better our chances of survival. This must be our highest priority. It's beautiful. What exactly is it? This is the Pillar of the Wildwood. I've created this powerful object to help us locate and recruit new residents to the United Colony. There are cats of all varieties who dwell in solitude near the Wildwood. They will join us when they see that together we are stronger than we could ever be alone. The Pillar of Wildwood is used to discover new cats to recruit to the colony. Each cat has different needs that must be met before they can be recruited. By donating the correct items, you can fulfill those needs. Some cats, once recruited, will use their unique talents to provide new services in town. All will strengthen the power of our community. Every new resident is a victory to be celebrated. This is important work. Please visit the Pillar of Wildwood often. And so we shall. They come out as 6 cards here, so this one unlocks gardening. I'll give them the one Valerian we have. This one unlocks squads and needs different prey items. This one unlocks a museum. I can give them one Void Marrow there. This one needs some fish and daisies. This one mainly just needs some fish, and I think that's a lizard. This one wants a thistle, which we gave. And then it just needs 3 catnip, at least 1 star, another thistle, at least 1 star, and 1 minnow. Alright. And from then on, we have everything we need. We look up here, we can check out the map where there's a battle raging in these 2 places. Different places, we will have battles and stuff like that. Checking out our influences over these other places can mean that we would also have it as part of our place. For now, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and head out, see what we get. Here we are in the West Central. There's a whole bunch of prey nearby. What's around? What's around? Ooh, there's a frog there. And there's a fish over there. But I would like it to get a little bit closer. Because you can't sneak when you're in the water. There we go. Got a bass now. What's down here? bird. Got it. Valerian over there. Something's over here. Is that like a rat? There we go. No, it's a shrew. Is that like a magpie or something? Yes, that is a magpie. Gonna go ahead and cross this and head down where there's a battle going on. Oops. Here we go, we won that battle. Gonna go ahead and I can eat one of the frogs. That should be fine. Ooh, there's some more unknown prey around. I always like finding the different types of prey that we can encounter, just so then that way. Ooh, there's some golden seal there. A squirrel. There we go. Got a nice little squirrel there. It's down there. Let's see, let's see. That is a vole. I do want to grab that. Golden seal is rather important. There's another fish over there that I want to get. There we go. Salmon. Okay. Another golden seal. Golden seal works to help treat wounds and such things. So I'm just going to use it that one time. Okay. So now we got all of that. Some fish over there. There's that thing. What is it? A carp. Okay. Licorice is pretty good. That can be used as an alternate food source. There we go. Another golden seal. I'll take that. Yes, there is something different. It's over this way. Anything that you haven't caught before will be that little question mark there. Got a thrush. There we go. Gonna go ahead and go back over to the temple. Give a couple things. Boop. Need to give one golden seal there. Can give a squirrel and a frog. can give 1 carp and 1 salmon. And that's currently it. We just need to get a mouse for that one, and then I think some lavender. I'm gonna go ahead and put some things, you know what, actually, no, I'll just go about different things and show you guys a couple more things. Actually, I will heal up a little bit though, just so that it stops flashing. So now we have influence over there and over there. Got a heavy influence there. Nope, nothing new is around. Boop. There is something new. 2 things that are new. Got ourselves a trout. Here's some marigold. I believe the marigold has changed as to what it can do. From what my memory serves me, it used to be a very good healing item. Now I think it does something else. Got a wren. I want that frog. I want that fish. Because we're starting to get a little hungry. There we go. There's a crater here. Some more golden seal. We can get bugs as well. Sometimes they can be used to sell stuff. Ooh, hello. Got a regular rabbit. It's a different piece of prey over there, but I'm not super interested in it just yet. I like to explore at least a little bit. I do want you. I can go down there and get that. And then there's something there. What are you? A robin. Okay. Got ourselves a nice little robin. That's a moth. It's always good to just grab random things. You never know what they could mean to someone. Still don't have a mice though. Let's see. What do I want to put in here? I'll put these raspberries in there. Put these bugs in there. Put that in there. Yeah, that one treats poison. I'll put some valerian in there. Put in that thrush. Full shrew. Wren, this, that. Boink, boink, and boink. There we go. go ahead and head off to bed. You, I must speak with you. You think yourself mighty. You think yourself safe, young Syl. You are not welcome here, interloper. Leave these lands or face the wrath of the Wildwood. Your colony shall suffer if you do not heed these words. Do not test my patience. Begone or beware. Need to speak to the forest guardian about that. But I will quickly save here, and I think this is where I'm going to end the episode for now. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments, and who could that mystery being be? I think it looks like some kind of tiger. Perhaps they're the guardian of this place where we have our forest guardian. I'm not sure. Anyways, until next time, make sure you stay hydrated, and goodbye everybody.